I am definitely here at IAAPA 2024. This is day one. There's going to be a whole bunch of press releases. I'm going to be posting snippets of them in this video. I'm going to be posting the whole press release if I catch it on my channel later. Let's go take a look at IAAPA day one. This is what the crowd looks like as we're waiting to enter the expo floor. It opens at 10 a.m. I got the door closest to the Premier Rides press release. So we'll be able to see the Canada's Wonderland new coaster. They only let exhibitors in currently. Anybody not exhibitor has to wait outside. On my way to the first press conference of the day, passing by these rides. I'll cover them later on in like day 2 or day 3 of IAAPA. Alright, at the first ride reveal, Premier Rides, record-breaking Alpenfury coaster. We'll be able to see it in a second.
Oh yeah, dude! I got they had little popcorn buckets which weren't announced for today.
Canada's longest, tallest, fastest launch coaster. It's going to be a world record coaster for launch coasters and 9 inversions, and it is non-stop thrills from the moment you leave the station to the moment you get back. I mean, this ride, I'm sure some of you have seen the great visuals that are online for the ride. It is a fantastic ride. It's over 3,000 feet long, goes over 70 miles an hour. You come out of that station, you are launched into Wonderland. You are launched in, and this layout, to go through that mountain, you go into the mountain, you get launched again inside the mountain, you get shot out the top of the mountain, you go into this incredible experience of inversion after inversion after inversion, and other thrills along the way. Now, this is an amazing attraction. It is a testament to the technology capability of Premier Rides. I want to thank Six Flags for the incredible partnership of this attraction. This is the most complex attraction we've ever built.
Alright, this is what the vehicle looks like up close. Canada's Wonderland, Alpenfury. It's made by Premier Rides. I think it could have been made more into a alpine bobsled coaster if you ask me, because the front, it's not too themed if you ask me. They're just a little theming, and I wish there's a little bit more theme to it. These front two things, I mean, it just doesn't look too great if you ask me. I wanted it to be more themed. But I'm excited for the ride overall. It looks like it has a great length to it. So there is just so much to cover here at this event. I'll be covering more, in days 2 and 3 of videos I'll be posting. Right now I'm moving over to the next press release. Let's go check it out.
We shoot for fire thrill coaster so that we can satisfy any kids from 5 years old. These attractions, for the past people, is the first big coasters. We also satisfy teens and young adults looking for a coaster with excitement. This perfectly fits with past people's target group, families with kids from 5 to 14 years. With a 76-second ride time is a very important and very, very best experience. Extra minimum ride time for a launch coaster.
You can see we leave the station 65 kilometers per hour over some great airtime as we move through the course. Some really nice visuals and a lot of fun. Super maintained speed as we move through the ride. This next section was something that the park came up with, really low to the ground turns, great double up, and we wrap around some fun. And we kind of head back to the station. I think the biggest surprise is coming up because here we usually slow down. We're just getting started. We have our fastest launch as we go through the station a second time. Pass over the switch and through a great airtime there. And the experience has the icon of a 100-foot tall tower that we didn't drop down backwards. Something totally unique to Europe, and it's going to be a great icon for the park at Parks Peru. where we're heading. This is the new face of Zamperla's roller coaster business. A huge thank you to the Parks and Crew team and Hershey. We thank them for the partnership. They have been wonderful to work with. We can't wait to debut this in 2026.
All right, that Naruto coaster, it looks pretty fun. It's a shame it's only a single coaster operation, it's like single train vehicle. I'm sure that's gonna hurt capacity. I wish it was like 2 trains operating it. I think that'd be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. It looks fun from Zamperla. Maybe a little bit more theming will go into it. I don't know much about Naruto, but maybe it'll be more themed to Naruto than what we saw in the POV. So yeah, looking forward to it. All right, here's that model of the Naruto coaster going to Parc Spirou in France. So I think the station is over here, I believe. That's my guess. Station somewhere. Oh, there's the station right there. It'll go through the whole track work, and then it'll end with this spike, and then you go backwards and end in this station. So it looks pretty fun. It's got some great moments in the ride. Lots of low to the ground opportunities there. And then ending in that spike, pretty fun. So super pumped about this one. So here's some stats on it. Capacity per hour, 680 people theoretically. Minimum height 42 inches. So it's a family coaster, which they do advertise it as. Opening in 2026. Alright, here S&S for Hershey Park Scream and Swing. The little swing ride. It's going to be featured as a Twizzler. This is the amount of people here. There's so many people. And it's just a swing ride. It's not even a coaster reveal.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me in the back? Good. We've got some big news to share. My name is Quinn Briner. I'm the Director of Public Relations at Hershey Park. And on behalf of our Hershey Park team, we are so excited to join with S&S Worldwide today to unveil the gondola for our new ride coming in 2025, Twisted Gravity. Are you ready to see it? Good. Well, this is a ride that can only exist at Hershey Park because of the Twizzler-themed elements. So our guests are going to sit in 4 branded gondola zones that represent Twizzler flavors. So cherry, strawberry, licorice, and of course, Hershey's chocolate. But even better than that is this will be the tallest screaming swing in the world when it opens next summer at Hershey Park.
Alright, so that Twizzlers announcement, pretty cool. They got chocolate on one side, strawberry on another, you know, they change up what side has what, so you get to choose what type of Twizzler that you want. They have a whole bunch of Twizzlers there that you can grab for free. I like that. Yeah, I'm amazed at how big this one's gonna be. By the way, this is made by S&S Technologies, in case you're wondering who makes it. And there are so many people here for this press release, ride reveal, I should say, because it is Hershey Park, and people are just excited with what Hershey Park is coming out with. And so, I mean, the largest or tallest swing ride in the world, it should be pretty fun, and it should draw in some crowds. All right, moving on.
And this new theme park that we're going to announce. So just 10 minutes from the Puerto Vallarta International Airport, there's this beautiful project. And in this, one of the most beautiful places in the world, the Bay of Banderas, where the mountains meet the ocean, is an incredible place called Vidanta World. And in there, there's a park called Vidanta World Bon, which means beauty of nature. And it's a luxury theme park. And instead of talking about it forever, I'd like to show you a video, if that's okay.
Welcome to the revolutionary new world, where entertainment, luxury, and nature nature combine to create the world's first ever luxury theme park, coming to Vidanta World Nuevo Vallarta. For the first time in history, the greatest creators in entertainment and theme parks have come together with the sole mission of creating an entirely new park for all generations. At Bonn, Beauty of Nature Luxury Theme Park, adventure knows no bounds. With multiple lands and an unheard of variety of attractions, the journey begins with Empire of Light, an awe-inspiring land of epic proportions, where you will be transported to a world beyond imagination. At Fantasy Gardens, guests will encounter an enchanted wonderland filled with unforgettable characters on attractions like Delia's Adventure and Azari's Flight. The journey continues at Adventure Valley, home to incredible family-friendly rides ranging from the vibrant carousel of colors to the fast-flying Time Quest. Next up, Wonder Bay and Bonn Plaza, a land where luxury awaits at every turn. Explore world-class entertainment, meet fantastical creatures, and savor gourmet dining that's nothing short of extraordinary. But that's not all. Prepare yourself for the groundbreaking Cirque du Soleil dinner show, Ludo. Ludo will have the world's only 360-degree theater with a wraparound aquarium that will redefine immersive entertainment. And the adventure keeps getting bigger in the land of legends, where the forces of nature collide in unforgettable ways. Prepare to fly to soaring new heights on the Goddess of Fire, the Speed of Light, and on one of the most anticipated adrenaline-pumping roller coasters of all time, Takwani Beast. Discover a vacation as big as your dreams and as bold as your imagination. Get ready to discover the beauty of nature. Bonn Luxury Theme Park.
We're going to speak right now with Eppo Ziegers, who's a creative producer for PNP. Tell us a little bit about your experience working with Vidanta Group and this amazing new theme park.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting because at first when we got a request to design a theme park for Vidanta, we started off with the creative process as usual, and when we were pitching our first rounds, everything got pushed back, and we were really pushed to step up our game. And it's then that we learned that we were actually not designing a theme park as people might know it, or as we might know it. So Vidanta, and especially the Bonn Park, will be like this perfect blend, as it has been said before, between entertainment, luxury resort, and a theme park, where just being in the theme park itself will be the experience, and all the experiences and attractions there will be on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are leaders in immersive experiences, so give me an example of some of these things that we're going to be able to experience for ourselves, hopefully very soon.
Oof. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to spoil that much.
But Ivan, what do you think? Yes? Ivan? Yes. Okay.
Well,
spoil away, sir.
So let's name Ivan's favorite, Fantasy Gardens, as an example. Right there, you are stepping into this world of nature, but we will showing different flavors of the concept of nature. And the advantage is that nature is such a universal theme that is resonating with all of us. So with Fantasy Gardens, we will invite you over to explore a new world, a new side of nature and all of its beauty, where we will get to know a new character, Delia, and Delia and her people, the Oryx, are the protectors of nature. And I think that that's a very actual topic that we're all dealing with, but we will approach it in a whole new way, in a fun way for everybody to enjoy, but still teach a lesson that we would need to put an eye on and take care of nature.
Right. I also want to talk about the vehicle specifically, and this has been a collaboration with different companies in the industry, and we're extremely proud of the high quality of the theming. As Ivan was saying, this is a luxury park. We really had to go above and beyond when it comes to the quality of the theming.
And I think you guys are excited to see the vehicle now. And we can start. Maybe? Okay. Why?
Reveal. This coaster looks freaking fantastic. I'm definitely getting Iron Gwazi vibes. Of course, not a clone, but the vibes I'm getting are the same in Iron Gwazi. It looks amazing. They showed a nighttime POV of it, and the lighting package here that you'll see, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this is going to be a world-class ride, potentially on the same level as Velocicoaster from what I've seen. The theming, it seems like the theming's there, so super looking forward to this ride. I'll get a closer look at the ride vehicle right now. There's Jessica from Theme Parkettes, and this is what the ride vehicle looks like. Look at those eyes, oh my gosh. That looks phenomenal. And this is a multi-launch coaster. Amazing. And look at this art that they have. Taquani Beast is what it's called. Absolutely adorable little animal, or fearsome. I don't know what they're going for, but it looks amazing. I want a plush of it so badly. Absolutely so impressed with this ride. Vidanta World looks absolutely phenomenal. A luxury theme park with what they can offer, the Cirque du Soleil shows and stuff. It looks phenomenal. It's going to be world class. It looks world class. They got some amazing manufacturers behind it. I'm going to go to it because it looks amazing. It's in Mexico on the Pacific side of it. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to be following this park for updates because from what I can tell, they're going to have some amazing updates of different POVs coming in the future and different updates of their park. I'll be posting full videos of the press conferences where I can. Sometimes I arrive to them late and I don't get the whole thing, or I'm just too far away to get anything good. But yeah, so be sure to check out the channel for other full-length press videos just to see what they talked about, because I don't want to include the whole thing here. It's very long. I just want to include the highlights of each attraction that's announced.
And so we are so excited to be the first in the Western Hemisphere to bring the Mach Aerific system to SeaWorld Orlando. This incredible dynamic ride system is going to bring guests face to face with animals of all kinds that they will then get to experience in real life throughout our park. Something that can only be experienced at SeaWorld Orlando, and we can't wait to bring everyone to our park and experience it for themselves. The greatest thing about this attraction is that it also delivers on a key element for us throughout our park, and that is experiences for the whole family. With a 39-inch rider height, this is something that truly everyone is going to get to experience together, because the best memories are those that are shared with each other. And we can't wait for everyone to come and enjoy it with us. And we can't wait to share more in the upcoming months about what this incredible attraction is going to bring to everyone in our park.
Would you mind hitting the red button down there?
Oh, there's a button. Okay. So this flying theater from Mac, I like it a lot. I love the loading system. I think the dual loading system where it flips back and forth is going to be a game changer because the capacity is going to be so much higher, and SeaWorld Orlando needs higher capacity rides. Absolutely phenomenal that they're bringing a dark ride because SeaWorld Orlando also needs that, and I hope the visuals are going to be stunning from what we've seen in the teaser trailer. They are. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this one.
We will be delivering 21 entertainment destinations across 14 cities in the kingdom. So it's a huge mandate. 13 billion US dollars, or that translates to 50 billion Saudi riyals of investment across those 21 entertainment destinations. And of course, one of the sort of key things on North Star was to try and create compelling places for people to be, for communities to really want to be in. So that's easier said than done, right? How do you do that? We actually went out to the market, we surveyed more than 25,000 people and tried to find out what people's entertainment preferences were. And sure enough, the Adventure Center typology came out as being extremely preferential in terms of entertainment preferences. So as Ernest alluded to, we struck up a partnership with Warner Brothers Discovery in 2020 and then began designing. And these adventure centers will be really, I think, out there. They're really going to put the bar up as high as you could possibly go as far as its adventure centers. So we've got everything in there from your standard sort of tree trekking, your caving, interactive sort of caving experiences, heavily themed in this sort of Delta jungle style environment. And of course, we wanted to put in a dark ride, and who do you turn to? Of course, our good friends at Triatech.
So we're going to show you a few images. Obviously, we can't show you everything, but there's traditional dark rides. They take a lot of space, but they're very immersive. There's a lot of, there's motion, there's special effects. But what is very interesting with this attraction is it fits in 100 square meters, but it's going to feel like a dark ride. So this is the look of the vehicle, basically. So you're going to start with a pre-show. Obviously, you come in the pre-show, and we're going to tell you about the story. We're going to set up the whole story, the environment, and prepare the guests to get into the vehicle. The vehicle, is designed. It's going to look. This is not the final version because it's being finalized right now. But trust me, it's going to look like something that's super cool, sci-fi. It's going to fly. It might go underwater. It's going to be fast. So we're going to combine motion and screen projections using a real-time, basically, video game engine. So the idea is that you feel like you're moving forward and that you travel into this story. It's not just a ride. There's a story behind it. There's characters which obviously are going to come a bit, we can't show them today, but you're going to live through the adventure with characters, and you're going to live an adventure. So it's going to be something quite compelling.
always talked about the idea of partnering with Merlin, but I would say it wasn't until Scott joined the organization and he had a real clarity of vision that aligned with our vision, and the energy that he brought to the organization really made us think that this was the right partnership to go into.
And Scott, anything to add from your side, man? I mean, this is also huge because it's a new brand.
Yeah. Right. I mean, as I like to say, even I can see this one coming. I mean, you have 141 million monthly players, 1.3 trillion YouTube views. I mean, it's like, listen to this, is my favorite stat. Kids 5 to 17 around the world, those that have internet usage, 36% of them play Minecraft. Like, their awareness is 92% of the world is aware of Minecraft. Like, this is a brand beyond what you've ever seen or heard before. And it's for us, like, you know, Lego's the #1 toy brand in the world, Peppa Pig's the #1 toddler brand. This is the #1 gaming brand, by far, like, period, in a sentence. And that's what gets you to the table and gets us so interested. And then when you meet Kayleen and Bob and their team, like, you can't just help but fall in love with them, their vision, how passionate they are. And then with the Mojang Studios team, and putting them together with our team and seeing them, like, co-create right before our eyes, this is one of those special partnerships, those special organizations and teams, and the special experiences that you get when you get a peek behind the curtain to see how it's all made, that I will never forget for the rest of my life.
I'll add to all of his stats too, which is very impressive, by the way, that over 50% of people who consider themselves Minecraft fans don't actually play the game. So one of our strategies is to create more touch points for them to interact with the game. And so immersive experiences is just a great way to bring adventures to life. And so that's one of the reasons why we're really excited about this partnership.
And we have a movie coming out.
We do?
We have a TV series.
We do?
So yeah, Kaylee's been busy at work. You know?
It's interesting how you say we already.
Yeah.
We really incorporated
It's like you cozy up a little bit. You know what I mean? That's like a little closer. No, it's just a fun business. It really is a fun business. Great people, great collaborations. It's a lot of fun.
I think, Scott, when we look at the industry, we used to entertain guests throughout the day. They came in the morning, they left in the evening, and that was about the visit. And I think that has changed. We interact with the guests beforehand. We also try to interact with the guests afterwards. We try to stay engaged with them. How will Minecraft and Merlin contribute to this? What is the idea of melting those worlds?
I mean, well, there'll be a lot of cross-platform opportunities, as you can imagine. So you can imagine, like, bespoke opportunities you can get in our attractions that can be transported to gaming and vice versa, which is pretty exciting. And that's one thing. That's what we talked about first, which I was really excited about. And then we have to do our jobs. I mean, you know, we all have to do our jobs. You know, I remember when we have a new chief marketing officer, Craig Ingles, who's a brilliant marketer, and the first thing he said is we need more content people. You know, and I was like, okay, speaking my language. You know, there's this notion of, like, you build this database and then you understand where the consumers are coming from, what they're interested in, then you build content around it, and then then you're in the community. But this is arguably the strongest community in the world, and that's how they talk about Minecraft, is in this community. And so our ability and opportunity to be part of that community, you know, part of that ecosystem is where we see our fit.
I'd also add that, you know, talking about the community, there's a couple of things. One, our community builds a lot of Minecraft themselves too. And while we're early in the stages of thinking about, you know, with the Merlin Magic Makers, who are amazing, and our creative team, adding that community element to it and that dynamicism of how does a community interact with these parks experiences brings it to a whole new level.
And Scott, how do you see this partnership evolving over the next few years? Is that kind of, I think, I'm not sure, you know, I think you announced two locations. Two locations.
Yes.
Is that a first?
Neither of us would have made the announcement, nor would we be sitting up here, nor would we and our teams be spending so much time if our aspiration was to have an attraction in the US and an attraction in the UK. Lego is the best model. I mean, like, they're our biggest shareholder. They're a large part of our business and a wonderful partner. And so that is the model. But we're a test and learn organization, and so we have several things in the hopper that are really exciting. We're going to bring 2 to market relatively quickly, hopefully by 26 and 27. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but we are. And
I think I saw it in the press. I think I saw it in the press.
Okay, good. Because in my press notes, I had a whole side on the left that said, "Do not say this," because they know. I just spill.
I'm also looking at the communications people.
They're right there.
So
They'll shake me off if I say something. Unfortunately, but yeah. So we hope this to be as, and this is you don't get into a relationship like this for a year, for 2. You get into for decades, because that's what our business is. It's long lead business. So we're going to test a whole bunch of different formats, rides, attractions, food and beverage, accommodation, et cetera, et cetera. But this will be the place where Minecrafters will come to bring this experience to life. So.
I think Merlin's in 23 countries.
Yes, we are.
One of the great things about Merlin is we get to bring Minecraft to where the people are, because they're already there.
But it's a fun stat about Minecraft is played in every country.
That was my next question.
No,
the countries where it's
Antarctica was on the list.
Antarctica and Vatican City.
It's like Antarctica, like there's some penguins playing Minecraft. I don't know.
Experiences around the world where people can go immerse themselves in Minecraft in real life.
This is gonna sound nerdy, but it's not the first time. I love the creative process. That's what I'm most excited about. Like to see. So I remember the first day. There were just like pieces of lands and worlds all over this big table. And there were about 20 creatives, and there was a big board, and I saw them design a theme park, right before our very eyes. And I think it's just the start. The Mojang Studios team, based in Sweden, they're Swedes, and they had this wonderful way about them. And openness, and it's very much Minecraft, right? It's like you learn, you build, you grow, you develop, and so bringing that philosophy into a creative process and with our creative team, the co-creation part for me is that's the joy, that's the fun.
It's actually, you have experience with blocks, and I see a lot of blocks in Minecraft as well, so it might be easier for your creative teams to work from Lego bricks to Minecraft.
Yeah, sure, but we're a bit different, Disney does things extraordinarily well, Universal does things extraordinarily well. We for us, it's like Minecraft, it's the brand. Being a steward of a brand is such a big responsibility, and opportunity. But it's a responsibility, and so the work that goes into just making sure that it's something that Kayleen and her team and the Mojang crew, and more importantly, that 300 million Minecrafter community, that's something that is very authentic to them, that they believe in the depths of their soul, and that they not only are excited in anticipation for what's coming, but the manifestation of that comes, and they, so that's. It's what makes us different, I think, and I think it's what makes us special. In that this is not there is no Merlin flag that we're waving here. This is we're dialed in. We are dialed right in on this brand to make sure we bring it to life in the best possible way.
But it probably also sets expectations for your games. I think we have seen here an example in Orlando with the Star Wars Hotel, with hardcore Star Wars fans, very certain expectations of how they want to have it.
You're saying her language with her background now.
I would like to see the contract language, and I'm not very sure if that stays. But what are your thoughts in how far involved are you in the process with Merlin to make sure that your audience feels, that fits to us?
Well, I learned from Star Wars, also having a very passionate community, that you have to bring the community along the journey with you. And so it's interesting as we talk about collaborating to develop this, we do have to think about the community and how they're a part of the collaboration. But to your point, it is about co-creating. So our team is small, and what we want to do is work very closely with a small team at Merlin to co-create the experiences together, because they're the experts on how to bring location-based experiences to life, but our team is the experts on how to keep it authentic to Minecraft. And so bringing those together is what is going to make an amazing experience.
And I actually didn't mention that at the beginning, Kayleen has worked for 13 years at Lucasfilms, so you know it is great very impressive to see that.
Equally passionate fans.
And we talked a little bit about this long-term vision, what you see with the rollout. And Steve, where do you see Belmont Park in 5 years?
Well, we're always looking to expand Belmont in many ways. Like Scott talked a little bit about reaching the audience outside of the parks, and we're tiny. We're 4 acres in San Diego, but one of our goals is Belmont beyond our borders. And I work for a private equity group, so like I said, we recently closed on a winery. We're looking at a small water park. We're looking to expand our portfolio outside of real estate specifically and into more operating businesses that tie into the attractions industry. So I see us growing in the food and beverage space, entertainment, and the attractions.
Well, but I think somebody told me you once had the plan that no one in Germany should drive longer than 2 hours to come to one of your facilities. Is that true?
No.
No.
60 minutes.
60 minutes. Okay.
Because we have got, but if you count it in that way, it's every 2 hours one Carl's, because then you drive 60 minutes to one of them. So that's right. Yeah, because Carl's is a small park. Our facilities are 4 to 5 hectare, which is I think 12 acre maybe approximately. So it's not a big site. And people come for 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours, but they do not travel like 400 kilometers to visit Carl's. And that's why we decided to come to the people. And by 2035 we want to have it in that way that there are so many sites of Carl's that nobody travels more than 60 minutes.
How do you organize that financially and organizationally?
We earn quite a lot of money and put all the money.
Which is great.
Yeah, and we put all the money in the parks. I never, since I founded Carl's, I never took out a lot of money. Only really few.
You work so much you can't even spend it.
I have no time to spend it, and I love to bring it back to Carl's. And so since 2016 we had no other money from no bank or so we
all self-financed.
Yes, and organizational wise we are working on it every day to grow our organization to reach this goal, but it's getting easier from each Carl's to the next one, because we are learning a lot, and some things we can copy and paste, and so I think we can do it.
Scott, is Minecraft to Merlin potentially what Lego has been to Merlin many years ago?
I certainly hope so. That's the plan.
It's big.
Yes, it is.
Very impressive. I have no further questions. Thank you all for coming here.
Look at this, they got a drone show to end the night. Oh wow, look at that, fancy. Wow, that's a fair amount of drones to do all that. Alright, let's see what they transform into. Oh. Water slide is what somebody said. Yeah, that's a water slide. Wow. That's pretty fun. Alright, we got another one. Let's see what it is. Oh. Nice. Alright, one last one. And then I'm gonna head out. Let's see what they got. Ooh, a roller coaster. It's a pretty good sized drone show too. Alright, heading out of the parking lot right now. That was day one. Whole bunch of press releases, so didn't really have time to check out anything else. In my next video, you will see more of what the show floor has to offer. There's some really cool stuff out there. I'm going to be posting all the press releases in their entirety that I was able to record. So yeah, be sure to subscribe for more theme park content, because obviously we're here at the #1 theme park convention in the world. So yeah, stay tuned.